everybody, it's Mr. Wesley. We just say we get down to doing some serious artwork. Okay, I'm back. I hate quotations. Tell me what you know. Ralph Waldo Emerson. To which I will reply, I plead ignorance. Because apparently, I know absolutely nothing about anything. My last video proved that beyond a shadow of a doubt. One of my biggest pet peeves in life is putting out perfectly good money for something that's advertised to be something that it actually turns out to not be. And the video editor that I am using from Corel Corporation, Video Studio Ultimate, the ultimate version, it's advertised to be a full movie editor. And I assumed that meant if I wanted to make a complete movie, it would edit it and publish it to the web. Nope. I am learning from experience that if you go even so much as a single second over 60 minutes, it won't publish it. As a matter of fact, it even has problems processing it. So, with that in mind, I had to split yesterday's video so that it ended within a 50 or a 60-minute time frame. What you're going to see today, well, that's the rest of yesterday's video. It just, don't look at me, folks. I'm working within the limitations of the technology of the day. And Corel Corporation builds their video editor as probably the second best on the open market. I took them at their word and suffering the consequences. So, the least I can do is say, thank you for being so patient. That's too much of a straight line. You don't want to. You're not going to get a whole lot better than that. I keep saying that, and I see things that I could improve. Yeah. You see, I don't know about you, but I'm one of these people that just, I don't fit in. Been that way all my life. Doesn't matter where I go or what I do, what I get involved in. I'm just not part of the crowd. I don't know what it takes to be a member of regular society, but apparently whatever it is, I don't have. So people just don't view me as being normal. That's interesting. Anyway, one of the things that I did discover is that if you get to the point where you're working for yourself and you stay at it for a while, 2-3 years, you eventually develop this, I don't know what they call it, a personality thing, where you just, if you try going back to work for other people, don't. It's a waste. Your mind won't understand it. Your body won't do it. It just, I can't anymore. I can't work for other people anymore because I've just developed that's why. How do you do that? Yeah, the brim of a hat, especially if it's bigger than what I originally thought of. It is a lot bigger than what I originally thought of. You know, it's often said that if you can't find what it is you're looking for, become that thing that you're looking for. And one of the things that just don't seem to exist. That looks better. More like it. Kind of. Wow. One of the things that don't seem to exist, at least in my world, is a community of like-minded people that are into the same things I'm into. So I was thinking, since I can't find what I'm looking for, to become that. So I think what I'm going to do with my YouTube channel is try and build out anyway, an art community for like-minded artists, people like me, since I don't have anything else to do now that I'm retired. Okay, that looks a little better. But not 100% better. There used to be some artists that I could find. Now one of them was on Facebook, and I don't know what the hell happened to her, but she had a Facebook page where if you created a piece of art that you wanted to show, you could post that piece of art on her Facebook page. And one day her page just went away. I have no idea what happened. So I was thinking maybe I could create the same type of page. Just I don't get that. Well, that's different, I'll say that much for it. Definitely different. You don't see a whole lot of artists anymore. And I don't know why. The one thing I do know is that during my lifetime, I have seen the arts be pulled from public school systems. They don't teach the arts. They don't teach shop class, whether it's automotive or metals or welding or anything like that. And here we are in 2025, and those are the very occupations that there's a massive shortage of. And yet they're not taught in schools. And it don't make any sense to me. And I'm not the only one. Without the arts, there is no society. And we are beginning to pay the price for failure to teach what are called the trades. That's automotive mechanics, welding, carpentry, electrical. Yeah, we're suffering as a society. We are suffering from a severe lack of people who are interested or involved in those kind of trades. And one of the reasons that's happened is because there's been such a concentration on getting young people into these ultra expensive, albeit worthless, colleges and higher education institutions. And as a direct result, there's now a large percentage of our population that's over their head in debt that they'll never be able to pay. Student loans still, because the occupations they're in, they either don't pay enough to make it worth having, or they're just so unstable, you can't maintain a life, earn a real life living. There was one point in our past, and this is way back, when a man could find a job and stay with that job for 30 years and retire from it, 30 or more years and retire from it, and not have to worry about it. Today, most jobs, you'd be lucky if they last 3 years. Employers aren't worth a flying beep. They're just not. They won't hold their people for any length of time. And that constant turnover like that, it prevents anybody from accomplishing anything. You can't buy a house, because if you do, you're going to end up losing it. You have to take a loan out on the house, and how do you pay that loan if your employer's just going to put you on the unemployment line? You find a job, it's good for 3 years more, if that long. And I don't know what else to say. It's actually, I'm glad I'm in my so-called golden years, although that's not what they're turning out to be. Because I would not want to be a young person starting out in today's society. There's no chance of living a stabilized life anywhere. It just can't be done. And if I had to do it all over again, I'd probably spend my entire life working for me and not for other people, because I have 12 employers on my resume, and all 12 vanished into thin air. Poof, gone, just like that, no trace of them. 2 of them vanished without a warning. That's today's society. That's reality today. you don't dare go into debt and buy a house. Matter of fact, you can't even buy a car because that takes more than 3 years to pay off. So that's the reason anyway. I had other things to say, but I forgot what they are, and I didn't plan this out very well, did I? But we definitely had, a generation or two of young people who thought education was more important than experience, and now we're learning that people who have experience, life's experience, not education, they're the people that are working. They're the people that aren't dependent upon this educational system of ours. Because they chose to learn from experience, and there's a lot of us that just don't learn from in a classroom setting. We're just not good at it. And we learn from doing, and it's those of us that are better off today. Still don't have that right. I don't understand. That looks more like the real deal. I see what I did wrong. Okay. Well, that. Anyway, boy, trying to get things exactly as they're supposed to be. The challenges of drawing a picture of a picture and not a photo. didn't have as much to say as I thought I did. Anyway, these are just ideas floating through my brain, as worthless as they are.